I was trying to get the things. All right, everybody. What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy, the one, the only, Mr. Momo Sparta, coming to you live from Cyberlife. And we about to get it in, y'all. Big round of applause. Big round of applause. All right, that's enough. All right, so anyway, it's me again here at Cyberlife with Mo Late Nights. Everybody, welcome. To all those out there on YouTube, welcome to the show. Appreciate you guys coming in. Can't wait to see y'all. If you're not subscribed to Mo Late Nights on YouTube, go to our Cracking Up page and make sure you follow us, man. We'll have videos, game shows. We're going to be doing a whole bunch of other stuff here on Cracking Up TV. So please be sure to come through and support. Don't forget to send the link out to all your friends and let them know that we are live, baby. You know what I'm saying? Go get those spams going. But tonight we are going to be talking about relationship goals. That's right, relationship goals. You know, you always scrolling on Facebook or friend, and you see hashtag relationship goals. Everybody always want goals in their relationship. So tonight we're going to talk about some of the things that you expect and want from your relationships. I want to give a big shout out to my son, my best friend, my homie, Juju, for letting me do this here at his sim and Gothic. This sim, Cyberlife, is amazing. They have amazing rentals here. They have storefronts, and they also got a, XXX, what I'm saying, stuff going on here too. So if you want to come down and have some fun, please check the description in the video and also ask me. Just hit me up in World. I'll tell you where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here all the time. Try to have some fun. Come on over and enjoy yourself. But let's get into it. One of my favorite things that I like to talk about on my show now is who's the asshole. But tonight I switched it up a little bit. It is a simple question, and I want to see how y'all feel about it. So, how much should be spent on the first date? If you go ahead and click that board and let me know, I'm going to give my personal opinion, and then I want to hear from you guys. So, over to the left, to my left, to you guys' right, is a waiting list board. If you would like to respond, go ahead and click on it, and I'll call up on you, and we'll discuss it. So, to me, this was brought up a long time ago, where it was asked, is $50 enough for a quality date? And I'm thinking, yeah, that's plenty enough for a quality date. And people were getting all riled up and shit like that, and I'm like, I'm mad at in the 70s. Okay, somebody in the crowd said in the 70s, but no, I feel like $50 is enough for a quality date, depending on what you consider quality. And what I mean by that, are you considering the time spent or the money spent as far as quality? So I'm going to take it to the crowd and see what you guys feel about it. I'm going to ask my lovely wife, because she's sitting right here beside me, ask her to go ahead and go first while we wait on people to click that board. So how much should be spent on the first date?
I love how he put me on the spot. But honestly, even going to the movies, it's like like 100 plus. Like you're not gonna be spending just $50. Literally $50 just for the tickets. So I feel like 100 is good for like just going to the movies, getting you a little snacky snack. Cause me, I know me, I like my little slushy and my popcorn. And don't even get started on the actual like where the cinema and dine, cause there's those too. You're gonna be spending a good little 200 there. I don't feel like 50 is gonna get you anywhere these days. That's just my opinion. I say about 100, 200. At least have like that gap just in case, for a just in case purpose. I don't feel like going to a date with $50 unless you paying for yours and they paying for theirs, I guess. But yeah.
All right, thank you for sharing. Looks like we got our first call up on the board. Gothic, first time caller. Call what you got to say.
I think for a good first date, you should have at least $250. Because you want to take them out to a nice dinner, right? And you don't, that's not the only thing you want to do with your date. You want to show them the best time of their lives. So hopefully they stay in your life for a long time. So after dinner, you'll probably want to go see a movie. And then after a movie, you probably just want to go like chill out on the beach, get some ice cream or something. You know what I mean? Like just have a great night. And I think around $200 should do that for you, like can do all of that, especially in this day and age, because oh my God, that price inflation.
Okay, all right. I see. Kyan said it would be the best $50 of their life. I agree. You know what I'm saying? And I also seen that somebody said that they're a picnic type of girl. Well, I'm with you on that. Like, it's nothing wrong with having putting together something. You could take that $50. You go to the dollar store. You can get a nice little picnic basket. You get two little champagne glasses. You can get some candies and stuff and buy some chocolate, and then you go get you something to eat. Hit up KFC, even McDonald's. You can be cheap; it doesn't matter. And go to like a park somewhere, have a nice little blanket, sit down, open up the picnic basket, get you a bottle of champagne or whatever, and just sit back, relax, and have a quality time. It'll be the best $50 of your life because all you really want to do is you want to get to know somebody. I mean, I wouldn't mind going to the movies and enjoying a nice movie, but how would you get to know that person? How are you going to actually talk and get to know that person? It's the first date. You want to know everything you can about them. So why not make it a more intimate setting, but be in public? So picnic sounds like a good idea. Jude, first time caller, you on the air. Talk to me.
To be honest with you, I think that it depends on where you're at, like the place you're located, because if you're in like New York, I guess 100, 250 would make sense. But 250 is still a bit steep in my opinion. Like I'm glad that she said ice cream. Like whatever happened to the ice cream date? Like let's go to the park, let's buy a little bit of ice cream. You know what I mean? Like that's $5, $10. You know, um, it's not necessary to do 250 for the first date, in my opinion, or even more. Honestly, I would say if you know what you're doing and you know the place that you at, you could go. You could get away with $10, $20 if you know what you're doing. You know what I mean? And I know women would rather be with a good guy that know how to spend $10, $20 than an asshole that just got 250 to go to a random ass place he never been to. You go with $10 to somewhere you can show her a really good time. She
All right, thank you for saying that, Juju. I'm with you on that now. My lovely daughter, first time caller, you on the air? Talk to us, meet us, meet the
It's
B.
basically what Juju was saying. Like because it's the first date and all this stuff. So like yeah, you want to do nice things with people, and yeah, if it's somebody like you see you spending your time with, I understand why you want to spend so much money. But for me personally, and only speaking on me, I don't really care. Like it's the first date. I don't really care what we're doing or where we at. I just want to take my time to be with that person, get to know them, and then further on, if there's multiple dates, then yeah, you can go out and spend all that money. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, we've heard some different opinions from a lot of different people. Gothic's back up on the board. Talk to us. You live on the air.
I was gonna say, like, how often do you guys go on dates though? Because for me, when I am going on a date with somebody, especially if it's a first date, I want to be impressed. Show me why I need you in my life, is how I see it. Yeah, it doesn't have to be that much money, but at the same time, I want to feel wined and dined. I want to feel like I'm important to you. Because that's how I know that you're going to treat me like that as time goes on, or hopefully so.
Okay, well, in my response to that, Gothic, how would you feel if this person wines and dines you on the first date, just
Hmm.
blows your mind, and everything is great, and then y'all go to have sex and he got a tiny dick?
Oh,
I mean, me
I mean, because
personally,
I recall the last time we had a conversation.
first
Most
of
of the
all,
women. Now hold on, wait a minute now. Last time we had a conversation, and we talked about dick size and stuff, and y'all was like, "Yeah, he got a small dick, he can't please me." You know what I'm saying? And you gonna kick him to you ain't gonna waste your time. So why would somebody go out their way to wine and dine you and not be able to please you in the bedroom?
but I'm not one of those women, though. Like, when you
I'm
told
just
me
saying.
that, I was like, it ain't about the size, it's about the motion and the ocean, baby.
Oh,
And
no,
if we're
oh,
completely
nah.
honest and scientifically speaking, women only need like 2 inches to,
I beg to
a little
differ.
something something. For a little something something.
I beg to differ.
But anyway, I'll use myself as an example, right? I went on a date
Okay.
a few months ago. It was this guy. He had a lot of money, very rich. That is not what impressed me. He was a super sweetheart. And yeah, he did take me out and he did wine and dine me and all that great stuff. And we did end up sleeping together at the end of the night. But that's not something I would normally do with somebody who didn't show me such a great time. So that's all I'm saying.
Okay. Well, my lovely wife is back up on the board. Talk to us, babe.
Hold
What's
on, because
going
I'm about to
on?
say my Gothy. Y'all ain't finna come at Gothy like that because that was not the question. We not finna drift off to that first date. We not gonna drift off to what the question at hand was, is how much to spend. We not talking about little dick energy or any of that stuff because we ain't even got past the damn date.
I'm
So,
saying, like, how the
because
hell
y'all
is
be drifting off topic,
How the
and I
hell is
don't like
wanting
that.
to be treated expensive a problem for you? If you're broke, just say that. Anyway, moving on.
Because little dick energy could still, but then again, Gothy, I was gonna save you, but then you kind of drifted for a minute. I'm like,
All
wait a
right, all
minute,
right. Let me not be
because
petty. Go ahead. Go
no, I'm
ahead.
gonna say this though because I thought Momo was going there, and then he went to the little dick thing, and I was like, damn, where the hell?
No, I
But
wasn't
this is
talking
where I'm
about
coming
Momo
from.
though.
No,
So,
I know, no, not you, but Momo. I thought he was going there, and I was about to be like, yes. But my whole thing is this: what if he wines and dines you and does all
mm-hmm.
the things that you want on that first date, and it was really a honey dicking moment? That's where I was going with it.
See,
You know,
and
I had to
that's
throw
the
my name in
thing.
there. So he's honey dicking you on that first date to get you intrigued and show you what you really want to see, but then he ain't even that person after he gets you and he with you, now he ain't even whining and dining you no more.
And see, I've been in that situation before, and to me, if that happens, then I'll just count that date as a great date. Unfortunately, you're a terrible person, and I'll just move on and find somebody else who'll do that for me.
I feel you.
To me, it's that
But
simple. It's
see,
black
then
and white.
again, that's the question that I'm kind of going back and rethinking the question at hand.
Hmm.
So it's like
Hmm.
more or less, do you want to spend the amount that you know you're usually originally willing to do, or as Batman's trying to question what honey dicking is, are you going to literally honey dick this person into paying for shit you really originally can't provide for and try to,
Hmm.
you know what I'm saying, show them something that you really aren't?
I mean, the second option would just be a shitty thing to do,
But
honestly.
a lot of people do it.
Because that's where I was going. It's like, yeah, a
Mhm.
lot of people do it, but then the majority of people, they don't want to waste their time or money.
True.
And if this is somebody they're really feeling, because for me, honestly, it takes a while for me to even go on a date with somebody. You got to make me feel
Same.
you for real to go on a date. So if we're going on a date, that means you already know me. You already know what I like, right? You want to impress me. You
Well,
want
it
to
could
show
be
me
a
a good
blind date. You
time.
don't know. It could be a
I,
blind date.
I
It could
mean,
be any
yeah,
type of
yeah,
date.
yeah, but let's keep it on this specific scenario,
Okay.
not one like
Okay.
that. But in this specific scenario, you already know what I like, and you want to show me a good time, and you want to show me that you're a great person and that you're here to stay. So that's how I feel about
Okay, nothing wrong with that. So should sex be on the table as well? Anyway, let's move right along.
No.
I'm just throwing a rock.
Like, what?
it. Momo, don't.
Nope, I threw a rock. I don't care. I threw a rock. Anyway, so let's move right along. We're gonna talk about your dream partner, somebody that you just it's in your head. It's like, oh, this is perfect. She got the nice ass, she got the nice titties, she got the thighs. She always wearing them sundresses around the house. She got on them great sweatpants with the white tank top, looking real good, fresh out the shower.
It's the
Anyway,
shade for me. Hello?
what is wrong with you?
Why you just tell them what I got on?
I'm doing the show. Shut it up. So your dream partner, you know what I'm saying? What is your dream partner? Okay? Tell me about it. I'm here to listen. If you got any comments out there on YouTube, please make sure you let me know. I'm checking them every once in a while. But I want to hear from you guys out here in the crowd. So hey, babe, I'm going to start with you.
No.
Yes, I am. I'm going to start with you. What is your dream partner, sweetheart?
My dream partner is a tall man with some dreads, a pretty smile, and that can make me laugh. And I got him all in one. So I am happy where I'm at. I'm happy who I'm with. And can't nobody take this man from me. So yes, that is dead ass. I'm not saying that because he's mine. I'm dead ass serious. That's what I've always wanted. A country dude with a freaking southern accent, dreads, tall, and a pretty ass smile. And that can make me laugh. That's literally, and it's crazy that I got it. Because everybody don't get what they literally looking for. Like, seriously. I dealt with a whole bunch of people, and it wasn't my type. But Momo my type. So, yeah.
All right, so since people don't want, I'm gonna treat this like we in school. I'm gonna start calling on people. Keiki.
Wait.
Keiki, who's your dream partner?
You know she gonna type.
She said nope, bye. No, ain't no nope, bye. Come on now. All right, let's see. Oh, okay, go ahead.
No,
Tell us
I
your
had
dream
typed in local though that I didn't know that exists because I done been through, multiple partners that I thought were like my type, and then it was like blah. I can't really put that in words, but it was just like,
Yeah,
damn,
honey
like what am I doing with you? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I kept moving on. Cause I ain't gonna lie, usually my preference are like dark skinned guys, you know what I'm saying? They gotta be tall. I like dreads. And then it was like I went to trying those type of men out just to find out they were not my type. And then it's like now I'm on light skinned guys. And it's like funny to me, and they don't have dreads, they have low cuts, you know what I'm saying? They dress in a different type of way. I actually like goofy, kind of nerdy guys, and I didn't know that until I started getting older. So
sometimes you gotta crack a couple of eggs. You know what I'm saying? Before you can make an omelet. So
Well, not even that, but let me tap on that because like as you get, like as we're little and young and stuff like that, of course, like whatever meets our eyes, that's kind of what we tend to like. You know what I'm saying? Like for some weird ass reason, I always attracted the light skinned ones when I was younger, but my baby daddy dark skin and my fuck.
Her headphones just died, y'all. Sorry.
In the middle of my time.
In the middle. If you can talk through my mic if you want to.
Huh?
I said.
What you for?
I said you can talk through my mic if you want to.
Babe.
I'm just saying. Anyway,
That's nasty.
I'm not being nasty, but anyway,
You did.
sometimes you gotta crack a couple of eggs before you can
I can't.
before you can make an omelet. But Gothic, I saw you
I'm
put
back.
something up there. Gothic.
I'm back.
Oh, you back now?
I think so.
No, you still can't hear you.
Hello. Okay.
Okay,
there I
you go. All
am.
right, go ahead.
Let me get this out real quick. I was saying, because, when we younger or whatever, of course, we got a little type or whatever when we see in school and stuff, be like, ooh, he cute, we got a little crush. But as we get older, it's, like, crazy, because it's, like, the way when we were looking at our parents have they celebrity crushes and stuff like that, we'd be like, ugh, like, for the longest, my mom had a whole crush on LL Cool J. So I used to run around saying my stepdad was LL Cool J, for instance. But she with a whole Asian dude. She married to him. And I'm sitting here like, that ain't even... my mama went through phases. And I ain't gonna say I went through phases growing up. But, like, as I got older, I did tend to kind of like dark skinned dudes after my baby daddy or whatever. So it was like, okay, like I attract the dark skins. But Momo's not dark skinned. So it's like, of course, I liked everything about him, like the things that I just counted off. But like, I never was just like dark skin, light skin. Like, it was just those certain traits that I really liked in a guy. So it was just kind of like when I finally met him, it was just like everything was just like, well, damn, he got every fucking thing I done checked off. Like, it's just like, what's missing? So yeah, like as we get older, I feel like, we like the older men too, like ones that were already grown before we got grown. Now we looking at the grown men with like the salt and pepper, and stuff like that, and they beards and they hair and stuff like that. And it's crazy because then we like that kind of sexy, and then you you gotta think like I would have looked at that as a kid, like what the fuck. So yeah, like it's weird like that. So I totally feel you, twin.
All right, Metis.
Because with age comes maturity, and once you're mature, you start liking mature. So
All right, thank you for that, Lachelle. I think that was Lachelle.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was Lachelle. Metis, tell us about your dream partner.
All right, so all I'm saying is the physical, we can throw that out the window. I don't care about your physical appearance. Literally, do not care. If you can make me laugh, right? Or if you can understand, well, not even understand. If you can see the shit that I've been through and understand that shit is top fucking tier. And I got that, so we lit. That's
it's
all I'm
attention
saying.
for me. You gotta
My baby
be
happy,
attentive.
that's all.
If you're attentive and you pay attention to me,
Right,
and I see
right,
that you're taking
right,
the things that I do and say
right,
into consideration, that
right.
shows me that you're paying attention.
I
And
like
that's
you. Who are you?
that's a turn on. You know what I'm saying?
I like you.
I'm so stupid.
Right. So right.
All right,
Right.
This is not even about boosting his ego. This is the damn well truth. This has
He's
nothing
a good
to
guy.
him.
We all know it. He's a good guy.
This
Well,
don't
that's
even
good.
got nothing to
I'm
do with
happy.
him. This is in general. But yeah, he checks every single one of those fucking boxes, I'm telling you.
She's so hostile. She's
Oh,
so
wow.
Yeah,
aggressive.
yeah.
Not
Hostile, baby girl.
hostile.
Yeah.
Not hostile, but aggressive.
I'm gay right now, and I don't know how to act.
Yeah, you being real gay.
All right, let's see.
Right.
Batman, you're on the air, first time caller, live on air. Let's go. Talk to us.
Hey, so I actually married my dream partner coming up on 7, not in real life, I'm just talking second life. We're coming up on 7 years, February 2nd. And it's a little wild because it's a long distance relationship in regards of she lives in Europe and I'm in New York City, so we only get a couple of hours a day together because by the time I get on when I'm in the office, it's like 6 o'clock her time. So we'll hang out for a couple of hours and then I'll just hang out with you guys for the rest of the night and do what I have to do. But it's just been the perfect relationship. Like, yeah, we have our, little squabbles, but we never have a full out fight or anything like that. But she just ticks all the boxes. If there's some days we don't want to do anything, we don't do anything. We just hang out at our sim. And if we go to an event, we go to an event. If anything was to ever happen with her in real life where it was like serious and I needed to be there, I'm on the first flight out.
Oh, I was about to ask
it's just one of
that.
those kinds of relationships. It's at the point now where she's like really a part of my life. She was there when my father passed away. She was there when I got my doctorate. It's just one of those things. I'm just glad she's in my life. And if you had told me 7 years ago that I was going to be with the same woman on Second Life this long, I would have laughed in your face because I just didn't think it was possible. I didn't believe in Second Life relationships. I just thought they were silly. But it's just nice to be around somebody that has your back and just listens to you, is attentive, and you can be boring with. I get the whole, sometimes on Second Life you feel like you have to do a bunch of things or you feel like somebody's not paying that much of attention to you.
Right.
It doesn't always have to be that way. If you really, really love somebody, you guys can do anything and it's going to be fun.
Yeah,
And
you
that's
can
what
be
we do
quiet
every day.
around them if you want to be quiet.
Yeah, there's days that I'm in the office and she knows I'm in a meeting, or she knows I'm working, and she gets really upset when my secretary comes into the office because she'll look at what Adrian has on and then she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna buy something like that in real life," and she hates that. But she really, if I'm busy, she doesn't give me any kind of grief about it. And if she's busy, maybe she's watching TV, maybe she's out walking her dogs, maybe her daughter came by. It's never something where it ruins the relationship. It's just we have been around each other so long that we really just enjoy every moment together. You know, I wish that for everybody on here. I know sometimes people think that's difficult, but shit, I've been in the same fucking relationship for 7 years, and I'm happy every day to see her. So, you know,
Do you
just
think it
she
will
is
ever
my dream
transpire
partner.
over?
What'd you say?
Do you think it'll ever transpire over into real life?
No. I don't know if I'm ever gonna meet her in person. It's not about that for me, and it's not really
Okay.
about that for her. I mean, but she knows that if she did ask me to get on a plane and come over there, then I would be on a plane because she's my friend. At the end of the day, she's really my friend, and you know, it is what it is. But we're just happy as is, you know. And sometimes that's enough. You know, she really fills that void.
That's beautiful. Oh,
Yeah.
round of applause,
Aw,
man.
Batman just got
This is beautiful.
mushy.
This is beautiful right there. I love that. Yes, that's
I
what I'm
know he
talking
just
about.
pointed at me like, Debbie, shut up.
Mindy, she back on the board. Talk to us.
Huh?
Oh, you was back on the board. I thought you had
Oh
something
no,
else.
I just wanted to say that, well, everything he just said, that's just beautiful, man. And I hope everybody can have that, man. Everybody can have that. You know, you just gotta find it, gotta work
Oh,
for it. It'll come to you. I'm telling you. But that's really beautiful, though.
I can honestly say, like, me and Momo probably would have been like that based off of just me knowing him as long as I did. I mean, because he was not gonna let me go regardless if he moved up here or not. I just know how Momo is. As long as he was trying to get with me, yeah. I know he was not. He's like, hell no. But I mean, I totally like besides my relationship, like Batman and his girl, I swear they could just go to the ends of the earth. Swear to God. Like every time I see them, I'm like, anytime I even see him and somebody tries to hit him, I'm like, nope, not Batman. Nope. Mm-mm. Like he got his. You ain't even gotta worry about Batman. He ain't trying to hit on nobody. He got his. But like I do. I really do. And I've had this speech before. I really do wish that people would find their own on this game, their own happiness because it's out there. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta give people a try. Don't get in doubt, you know.
what if you're
Don't
not
look
looking for
for
that?
it. No, but even that's what I'm saying. You don't even have to be looking for it. Don't look for it,
Okay.
because I wasn't even looking for it. Honestly, like I know me and Momo always say this. Like we did not. I'm telling you, we don't know how we got together. We don't know. Like literally, we were just talking. He had a girl, and then it just so happened he dropped her for me, and I was just like,
Hey, can I
I
jump
was.
in on that really quick?
Go ahead.
Thanks. It's funny that you say that because I was getting ready to leave Second Life and I went over to some club and my partner was there. And
Mhm.
I don't really talk. Most of you that know me know I don't really talk to people. I'm an introvert. So I spoke to her and she told me months later, she said, I really thought you were another weirdo because what I didn't realize is that a lot of you women have a lot of guys that will get in your box and they're weird. And I didn't know
Mhm.
that. I was genuinely getting in her box to say, listen, I just really like your avatar. You have a nice outfit on. And she really like brushed me off for like a week. And then one of her friends tried to hit on me and she didn't like that. So that's how we ended up getting together. But I did not realize the shit that you women went through until I got with her because she started telling me some of the stuff that some of these guys would say. So it's just so funny that you said that about Mo.
Mhm. I met him at a strip club. I was stripping, and and
I
he
know. I
came in
think he
there.
told us that story last night.
Yeah, yeah, he came in
He
there.
said
He
your
fell.
outfit was so intricate, he just fell in
No,
love
he
with you
liked
off
my
that.
ass. I had a butterfly tattoo on my ass that I had
Yeah.
custom made. And every time he'd come in there, he'd be like, butterfly booty. hey butterfly booty, hey butterfly booty. I'm like, this nigga here. Like, I'm just like, why does he keep saying this shit? And then he tried to hit on me, and then he was hitting on everybody else under the sun. And I told him, I was like, oh yeah, you're not ready for me. You're not ready for me. And then he was like, what you mean he ain't like the rejection. He was like, what you mean I ain't ready for you? Like, you playing. Over the years, he'd be like, man, you gonna be my wife one day. And I'm like, okay. Like, I'm just like, you're still not ready for me. You playing with these girls. Like, every time I see you, you with somebody new. Like, you're just not ready. You're not prepared. He's like, and where am I? That's not the point. But like I said, it went up to that. But we still don't even know how we got together. It just so happened we was talking. Like I said, he had a girl that dropped her like a bad habit, and they got with me. And it was just like what was understood didn't even need to be explained. That's why I say don't even be trying to just don't even be looking for it. Because honestly, it'll just fall in your lap if it's just original and genuine. Like, you wouldn't even have to ask no questions. Like, y'all know who's who and who's with who. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's gonna come so smooth to y'all that it don't even need to even be
Yeah, it's
explained
gonna
to
have
nobody.
to.
Yeah, and that's how we've always been. We've been inseparable since.
Oh, that's what's up, man. Yeah, I appreciate all the kind words, everybody. Let's move on to the next topic, which is how do you show interest? How do you grab their attention? How do you say, hey, I got my eye on you? Like, you just, you get TP'd down to a club, or you get TP'd down to a little house party, or even you get TP'd to a strip club. It don't matter. And you just, out of the corner of your eye, see this beautiful ass woman just standing there doing her little step. And you're like, damn, I got to get to know her. I got her to see me for who I am and what she wants. How do you show interest? I know me. I like I said, like y'all don't heard the story. I chased this woman down, but it's like I don't know. It's like I saw her and I was just like, damn, like, and to this day, she'll ask me like, babe, how I look, and I'm like, you look all right. And the only reason why I say that, I know it might come off like real nonchalant or whatever. This woman changes her outfit every day. Okay, she changes her look, she changes her skin, her baby hairs, her wig, her shoes, her nails, the tattoos, the piercings, the freckles, the moles, the eyelids, the eyelashes, the eyeballs. She changes everything almost every day, and I love it because she be like, you know what? I want to be a damn mushroom today. She'll turn into a whole damn mushroom. She'll be like, you know what? I want to be a octopus fairy, and she'll put it together, and it
Don't you
looks
say the fridge
amazing.
joke. Don't you say the fridge joke.
I wasn't
Don't
even
do
gonna
it.
say nothing about the fridge, but but this woman, she can put together any type of outfit and make it look beautiful, and that's the one thing I love about her. She always has a way for me to just want to just look at every inch of her body. You know what I'm saying? So for me, in order way for me to show her that I was interested, I would always try to tell her jokes. Always. Just to hear her giggle would brighten up my day. And I think that was the one thing that really drew me to her was me trying to say, hey, I'm interested and I want you to be interested in me. And every time she would laugh or every time she would say something to me, it would just melt me away. You know what I'm saying? So I want to hear from you guys. How do you show interest? What do you do to show interest? I'm gonna take it to Juju. Juju, where you at? How you show interest in somebody you looking at? Not Juju AFK. Well, got it. I'm gonna take it to you. You be real quiet
Bruh.
tonight. Talk to. Yep, I'm talking. Yep, I'm gonna treat y'all like. I'm gonna treat you
I was
like we in
gonna
high school.
avoid this because low key, the way I have pulled in some of my partners might be a little bit unethical.
I mean, me, I'm very upfront. You guys know me. Everybody, can you hear me?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can. I
Yeah,
said,
go
there you
ahead.
go.
What?
Yeah, I didn't hear you at first. Go ahead. Go.
Hello?
You tell
Yeah,
him,
go
listen
Yeah.
here,
ahead.
bitch. I like you.
Yeah, go
And I
ahead.
want you. You do this the easy way. You do this the hard way.
Is it delayed? Yeah, he's delayed. Yeah, I think Juju delayed.
All right, my bad. I'm a little delayed. Sorry. All right. Like I was saying, because I was watching it from the YouTube because I'm managing. I'm doing 2 jobs. Momo, you shouldn't be calling on me randomly. He already knows that. I told him this already. but I'm gonna answer. So the way I show interest is I don't beat around the bush. I'm very straightforward. I tell a girl straight up, I eat your butt. You already know what it
Damn.
is, girl.
Oh,
Sir.
okay.
Girls,
Facts. That's
some
all you
girls
gotta
like
say.
it straightforward. And I'm gonna be honest with you. That's a little bit of pretty privilege because if I look crazy in real life, I wouldn't be able to do that. But because I take care of myself, I'm a pretty good looking man. I could go up to a girl and be like, "Yo, I eat your butt straight up," and she was like, "Hey, you funny, you stupid." But she know damn well she'll text me later like, "Yo, you was serious about that?" I'm like, "Hell yeah, I was serious about that. What the hell you talking about?" And then it goes from there. You know what I mean? I don't do that little sly shit, stare at a girl, smile shit. I can't do that shit, man. That shit's awkward to me. I'm straight up. If I'm texting a girl, I ain't gonna lie, I probably ask for nudes the same day.
Bro.
Like, yo, let me see something. I'll show you something. Most of them said it. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Well,
No.
now I feel like my answer won't be as bad because of what best friend said.
All right, well, go ahead, got it.
So, honestly, and this happens a lot, and my sub is right there, so she could tell you that this is kind of how I pulled her into. So, whenever I see somebody I like and genuinely want to get to know, I kind of scope them out at first. Like, I kind of just hang around them, hang around their friends, see what they're like around their friends and things like that. And if I see what I like, then I'll make a plan in my head of when is a good time to slide in their inbox, and then I slide in their inbox. And then I just kind of do the basics. I'm like, hi, how are you? And because I've been hanging around with their friends and stuff, I'm like, I saw you hanging around this person the other day. So I just wanted to say, I wanted to get to know you and whatever, whatever. And that's how it normally works for me. I kind
The,
of
the
just
evil laugh is telling otherwise, but
I'm
all
not
right.
even evil. It's kind of like I describe it as like a spider and its web trap is kind
Oh
of
shit,
how
what's up,
I
Shane?
function. So, say for example, I'm the
So, bro.
spider, and say for example, the person I'm interested in is the fly. I lure the fly into my trap, and then I trap the fly, and I keep the fly forever.
Sound toxic.
So yeah,
Shut up. Shut up, Mo. We live. We
step
live
into
on.
my parlor, said the
My bad.
spider to the fly. So yeah,
All right, she reading the book, right?
I'm just
All right.
saying.
All right, babe. You on the air. Talk to us.
Right, because I didn't even get asked. So basically, I'm more of a territorial kind of person. I don't lurk. I don't do none of that. If I like you, you gonna know it. I'll be in your box. Like, yo, like, is this gonna be something or is it not? You know what I'm saying? That's how I got my wives. That's how, I semi kind of got my man because, I told him. He was just like, he saw I was single. And, I stayed in his box. I stayed entertained. I stayed intrigued. So, they gonna know if I like them. That's why, I ain't gonna drift off too far. But, that's how a lot of these motherfuckers be trying to lie on me and shit like that. Like, you gonna know if I like you. You ain't gonna be no question or none of that. And if you don't bite, then I'm gonna move on. Like, I ain't the type, like, I don't take rejection. I ain't gonna wait for rejection. If you don't want it, then I don't want it. I don't be interested no more. And he lost out. So that's kind of how I am. I'm really forward. I ain't talking about if you're gonna eat my butt or not, like my son. I don't know where that was going, but like I just
Hey,
be like, I don't get sexual with it. I really don't. Like I'm really a nerd. Like I'm really a dork. Like
Look,
when
man,
I
I'm
danced
young.
and stuff.
Man, I'm young.
When I danced and stuff, like I dead ass, like that was like a whole like Sasha Fierce type of Beyonce type shit. Like I'm serious. Like I will be
It's a
dancing and
different
I'm in the zone.
personality.
Like yeah, my whole different personality. I switch that shit off, and then when I turn up, like I'm such a dork. Like I'm a nerd. I'm really not flirtatious. Even baby, like you sexy as hell. I look at him like the fuck. Like I'm not the type to really take like compliments and stuff, and he hates it because he be like, "Damn, I can't tell you sexy," and I'm looking like a whole bum, like I got my hair up in a bun and shit. Like I'm really like, huh? Like I don't even look like what. So it's like funny when people really think like, oh damn, she's a little sex kitten type of person because I'm really not. I get really dorky. So, it's a little bit about me. But yeah, like I'm really front forward. If I like somebody, if I like something in a person, then you gonna know it. I be trying to get Gothy for the longest and she won't bite, you know what I'm saying? But it's okay. One day she gonna miss me. It's the evil smile for
Lord
me.
have mercy. All right, let's move right on to the next topic. Partner goals. When you get into a relationship and you and your partner set goals for one another, and you have things that you just want to aspire to, what are they? What are some? I need the top five at least. You know what I'm saying? You got a 5-year plan. You got a 10-year plan. Well, I go ahead and tell you that I do plan on marrying this woman for real. She is my wife on SL, but I already feel like we're married. The only thing that's separating us from being married is a piece of paper. Like honestly, like there have been times where we literally just sat in our room and we were doing totally different things, but the fact that they were there with one another was all that we needed. Like we would look at each other, smile, nod, acknowledge one another, and that's it. That's all I need from her. Like she doesn't have to do anything extra. Maybe hot meals or whatever. But anyway, I ain't gonna get into all of that. But I love this woman. You know what I'm saying? Just spending time with her is just enjoying the moment. So one of my goals that I have is actually being married. Her meeting my family, um, going on vacation with one another, building a home, and finishing our family. That's those are the goals that I have set for me and my woman. And also, just building a brand together. She's so smart when it comes to her landscaping. She's so courageous and so creative. I love her artistic value. That's like why I look at everything that she does when she, designs the Abby, when she's making an outfit. Like everything that she does is so creative that I want the best for her. So I always pushing her to do more. Like, oh, you could do this, or I'll just show her a picture. I pull up like a little character. I'm like, "Ooh, babe, I want you to do this one day. Ooh, babe, I want you to do this one day." You know what I'm saying? So it's just don't do that. Do not look at me. Do not look at me while I'm talking. But it's just I really love her creative mind. You know what I'm saying? That's something that really draws me to her. Is just her being able to be creative with anything that she does. She'll have an idea and she'll question me, and I'll bullshit her sometimes and be like, or oh, that's nice, just to see how she's gonna react, and she'll change it up just a little bit. So those are some of the goals and some of the things that I like. I want to hear from you guys. You know what I'm saying? Y'all real quiet. Can I get a mic check 1 2 1 2? You know what I'm saying? And I do see all the people out there in YouTube land. How y'all doing? Appreciate y'all coming through. We got 11. Make sure you subscribe, okay? Make sure you subscribe. Um, but I do see somebody. I'm gonna read this comment while I wait on y'all to click on that board. Um, Magical Chaos from YouTube said, "I'm going on 2 years with my man. We met on SL. We met on Valentine's Day. He chased me. Then we went out on a couple of times, and then we talked more than we then we got together. Okay, that's what's up. I'm happy for you. Uh, I was gonna read another comment, but I think they were just talking or whatever. But yeah, make sure y'all sending out that link. Let everybody know that we are out there. We live tonight and we having fun. Um, all right, let's pick somebody else. Let's go to the second row. Blaze, I see you out there. One of the longest people that's coming, besides Gothi, who's been coming to my show. Blaze, talk to me. What are your partner goals in a relationship? Let's hear from Blaze, y'all. Everybody, round of applause for Blaze, y'all. She's trying to be quiet, but you can.
No, I was
Yeah, round of applause.
doing
Yeah,
some
round
other
of
stuff.
applause. Yes, round of applause. Yes, yeah, woo, yeah, Blaze.
That's how it got me just coming back to the computer. But um, partner goals. Are we talking SL or RL?
SL, real life, it
Just in
don't matter.
general.
Yeah.
Um, let's see. SL, just I just like enjoy kicking it with people. So partner goals is like someone I vibe well with. Cool conversations. Um, just good vibes. Just someone like just to hang out with when you're virtually kicking it. You know. RL partner vibes are someone that you can build with. in a partnership, someone that looks at a relationship as a partnership, and working to achieve whatever goal that you guys set out for. Um, but yeah, overall, that's pretty much it.
That's pretty much it. All right, everybody, round of applause, Blaze, everybody, Blaze, woo, yeah, Blaze, woo.
Yay!
Lachelle,
What?
talk to me.
Oh
Yep,
Lord, not me.
Yep, I'm calling on you. I told you I'm gonna treat this like high school. Lachelle, talk to us.
Partner goals. Um, I don't have a partner right now, so
Okay, but
I
what do
would
you
think that
what would you look for? What are some things that you would want to have for your partner?
somebody that's like somewhat established already themselves, so that you come into the situation wanting it, not needing it. You know what I'm saying? So that if the next goal that y'all set together could be something enjoyable or like fun for the both of you
Okay,
instead of, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
okay, cool. Anybody else want to go before I'm gonna call on one more person? I need at least hear from one more person. Nobody else want to go? Let's see. Marco, you there?
You can start acting like they're not there.
Oh yeah, they're gonna start acting like they're in there so they don't want to talk. All right, let's move right along to the next one. Bro, welcome in. Go sit down. You in the shop. We live, baby. I don't know if you can. Bro, go sit your ass down.
Not his dick out. Taz.
Taz, bro.
No.
Yeah, I wasn't sure I was seeing that right.
Oh, but
my bad. It didn't show it on my
we
screen till
live.
late.
We live. We on
Can't take
YouTube,
Taz
baby.
nowhere.
Can't do that on YouTube, baby. I'ma kick his ass. He told me so. Drop me down, bro. TP me. I'm like, all right, cool. I'ma kick his ass. Well, we know what his partner goals
Somebody
is.
showed up naked.
We know what kind of partner goals he's looking for. He's trying to make babies. But anyway, let's move right along. Date night. That's right. The perfect date. We already talked about how much should be spent on the date. But let's actually talk about the date itself. What can go on? You know what I'm saying? Do you wine and dine her, take her out to a nice restaurant, you know, buying her $600 steak and expect her to come back to your house and she says, hell no, I'm going home. What is the perfect... I'm sorry, y'all. I had to throw that in there. What is the perfect date night for you? You know what I'm saying? I know me and Babe, we take out, you know, movie dates here and there. We go out and spend time. Just spending time with her is just enough for me. Like honestly, going out and just being seen in the public, holding her hand, putting my arms around her. One of the things that we really started doing when we go grocery shopping is I don't know why it's become a thing, but it's weird. And I know that's not a date, but she'll say something funny to me, and I'll just whisper in her ear really crazy, and she'll just laugh and giggle, and people be looking at us like, "What the fuck is wrong with them?" Like, but it's just something that we do when we go out. You know, it's just we just have fun with each other. You know what I'm saying, bro? If you don't get your ass off my desk,
What is wrong with you, bro?
I told you we live on YouTube, baby.
You dropped me down right here. Can I load first? Fuck.
No, hit his hair. Oh my
Drop me right
god.
here if I can't see shit.
Okay,
Well, because
okay.
he's talking. Shh.
Why don't you just send him the landmark?
Cause he
Oh,
asked
all
for
right,
a TP.
continue.
But anyway, it's just just having fun with that person. You know, it's just something that we do when we're out and about. I don't know why it's become a thing that we do now. But she laughs at me. She gets back at me. She knows she knows what she's doing. She'll say something slick and know I'm going to respond to her by whispering in her ear, and she looks at me and waits for it. Like it's like cut it out. You know what I'm saying? But what is a perfect date night for you all? And after this question, we're gonna take it to our sponsors, which is Cyberlife, and we're gonna let them tell you everything about Cyberlife. But I see Metis is on the board, so Metis, live on the air, talk to us.
To go off what you said when you were saying how you and Mama just be chilling sometimes, yeah, that's pretty much all I need, to be honest. Like if we could just chill, it don't really matter what we're doing. If we could just chill and enjoy each other's company, that's good enough for me. That's good
Chill,
enough
no
for me,
Netflix.
Man. Right.
Okay.
It'd be fine.
Nothing wrong with that. Let's take it out to the crowd. Let's see, Icy. You haven't spoken yet. What are you doing, Icy? Where you at? Don't get quiet now. I know you're out there. I'm gonna hurt y'all. Now I gotta call on somebody else. Let me see. Who is this right here? Candy Silk. I see you out there standing with the orange on. Where you at? Oh wait. Oh, you there, Icy? Yeah, Icy. I was asking you. Tell us about a perfect date night. Why don't you tell us about it? And you ain't gotta type. You can talk.
Can you hear me?
You can talk.
You hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Yes.
Yeah. I would just say just enjoying company, each other company, basically. You don't have to spend money to go on a freaking date just to do that. I would say a home cooked meal and just chill and
I
talk.
love that.
Okay.
Hmm.
Lord Jesus. All right, but anyway. All right, so I'm gonna take it to Gothic. Gothic, could you please tell everyone about the wondrous and beautiful Cyberlife? Go right ahead.
Okay. Hi, everybody. So, right now, we are sitting, standing, chilling, talking in Cyberlife's theater. It's one of our many attractions that we have, including, and I'm going to list off a few things we have on the sim: hover cars, a lovin's room, a club, apartment, and shop rentals, guys. We have lots of fun stuff available at Cyberlife. Also, recently added feature, our courthouse. So, if you ever want to rent out a space, just let us know and we'll work that out with you. But our apartments and our shops come at a reasonable price, guys. So if you ever want to check that out, let me know. Let me know or let Juju know. He is also the owner of the sim. And I also do decorating. So if you get a place and you don't know what the hell to do with it, let me know and I'll decorate it for you. We have lots of fun things going on at Cyberlife at all times, guys. We have games going on. We got the lovin's going on, and I know y'all freaky. We got the club on the weekends, turns up and everything. And because this is such an interactive sim, you don't have to just stand on a big ass sim and not do shit. You feel me? There's stuff all over the sim that you could do stuff. So, with that being said, make yourself at home at Cyberlife.
Also to piggyback on that, this is Juju. I'm the owner of the sim. Gothic's my lead partner, basically my only partner when it really comes to the sim. She basically does everything in here, so shout out to her. I appreciate her and everything she does. There's also a Discord. Definitely join the Discord of the Cyberlife. We be playing games with each other. We be chatting it up, all types of things. On top of that, there's also a group in Cyberlife for the sim. So I'm going to send everybody a group invite right now. And please, if you have time, landmark Cyberlife. And if you can, make a pics in your profile about it. It's an open sim, open hangout, voice, all that. You do not have to voice here, but you're more than welcome to. And it's a chill vibe. There's barely any drama. There's drama sometimes, you know what I mean? Can't stop it. But it's always a good vibe. So you guys are always welcome anytime.
All right, thank you, Juju and Gothic. I really appreciate you guys talking about Cyberlife. Let's move right along to the next topic. Let's see if we can get you guys talking. Ooh, this is a good one. How to deal with exes. Ooh, dun dun dun. How to deal with your exes. Now I know a lot of people when they get into relationships, they either had just got out of a bad breakup. You always hear that, you start talking to them, it's like, oh, I'm kind of just, just chilling around, you know what I mean, and just got out of a bad breakup, so I really don't want to talk about it. But you want to get to know that person, you know what I'm saying? So how do you deal with your exes? I can say out of all the relationships that I've had, real life and SL, I've only had a couple of bad breakups. Most of the times I'm pretty cool with my exes, you know what I'm saying? We can still conversate and have conversations just like we were friends, you know what I'm saying? But others, I just don't tend to want to deal with. I wish they would fall off the face of the earth. But that's another topic for another day. But dealing
No,
with
it's
them,
not.
huh?
No, it's not.
But dealing with them is somewhat easy. You know what I'm saying? I tend to befriend a lot of people, so I don't
How do
typically
you deal with
have.
the ones that you don't get along with?
How do I deal with the ones I don't get along with? I
Yeah,
don't deal with them.
you do.
Well, it's them two I have to deal with because they my baby mamas. But you know what I'm saying? Like, for the majority part, I try to keep it cute and short, and sweet, and simple, and just leave it as it is. What I'm calling, what I'm dealing with, and it's, I don't have to go into dramatic detail. I do remember when I had just broke up with my daughter's mom, and I moved out and got into another relationship and had my own place. And my daughter would come and visit on the weekends, and she would always come pick her up, trying to wear like cute outfits and stuff like that. And I'm just like, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? It's like, why are you trying to impress me? Like, you wanted to end things, and I just don't. I never understood why she would do those things. But I digress, and I move on. Just dealing with them, you gotta treat them like babies. You know what I'm saying? Treat them like little kid. Like, oh, that's cute. You know what I'm saying? But I don't care at the end of the day. So I see that Juju Juju is up on the board. Juju, talk to me. You live on air. How do you deal with your
What you
exes?
laughing at? Nah, I'm just kidding. I feel like it depends on how you broke up with the person, and of course, how your relationship was, and how your next partner feels about it if you have another partner. Because if I have another partner, they don't want me to be cool with my exes. I'm not gonna be cool with my exes. You know, not really talk to my exes until something happens, or let's say if I stay with that person forever, then I gotta love my exes from a distance or not talk to them at all. But I'll tell you this: I had a ex in college, and we had like a 6 year relationship. She even lived with me. She actually went to the army and cheated on me while she was out there. And when she got back, like we broke up, but we broke up on pretty good terms. Like I didn't snap at her or nothing. I just said like I'm good. You know what I mean? Like you hurt me. And she actually became the financial aid person at my college. We went to the same college, and she felt so bad about what she did. She used to actually like sneak my paperwork in early and like do shit in the back end for me to help me graduate and shit because she felt bad about. She would literally tell me like, "Yo, you need to do this, and this to get this much money for next year." And even if I didn't do it, she would submit it for me. Like she was dead ass like a secret agent behind closed doors for me just because I treated her with kindness, even though she broke my heart. So I feel like dealing with people is you just gotta treat them how you want to be treated, man. Like we people at the end of the day.
True. All right, thank you for that, Juju. Blaze, you up on the board? Talk to me.
When it comes to exes, I feel like majority of my past relationships, 9 times out of 10, I was pretty much like really good friends with them first, right? Because that's usually how I end up in a relationship anyway. And so when the relationship ended, whether on good terms or bad terms, there was always like a underlining friendship there. So I could even say now, 9 times out of 10, if I ever got into like some shit, my exes would be there, the Avengers. But there I have had some bad breaks, but even those bad breaks, they broke bad because, they felt a certain type of way. And like if it wasn't returned, then let me see how to word that. It might have been anger there, but it was underlining care. So that's probably like how or the reason why I ended bad. But overall, I'm on pretty good terms with exes in general.
Okay. All right. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Thank you, Blaze, for sharing. Uh, who's this name? Red Sea. Oh, my lovely
I
wife.
can't.
Talk to me. You live on air.
He keeps skipping over me now. He was doing a little rotation. But anywho, um, basically, I could say from my first, I mean, ex as being a semi-adult, because I met my baby daddy when I was 16, well, 15, going on 16 when I had our kid. And then, we weren't the same people as we are now. Throughout the whole time, that we had broke up because I basically broke up with him when our son was literally 3 months old because he cheated on me. Basically, he says it the other way around, but we're not gonna go there. But yeah, so I broke up with him, and then as we grew, it just kind of like we're to a stable point now where we can coexist and we're actually good friends. Like we're actually good. He lives with us right now, so it's like it's gotten to that point, and everybody's like, "What? Your baby daddy lives with you? How does Momo feel about that?" They're like thick as thieves. Like they're like the best of friends. It's weird, but as adults, you know what I'm saying? We can coexist with our kids, and that's pretty much like the closest ex that I have. I mean, I guess it's a good thing because he's the father of my children. So it's like, the fact that we can actually coexist, be friends, accepts my boyfriend, you feel what I'm saying, in our kids' lives and all of that, I feel is like the biggest thing that you could possibly deal with. You know what I'm saying? Like actually being able to have this big family where our kids have multiple adults to look up to is like the most maturity level of adulthood you could possibly think of. As of other exes, I literally have like two exes that I just don't get along with. I can't even associate with. My previous ex before Momo on the game, we've even grown to be cool with each other. Those who were available and around when that time happened. You know what I'm saying? It was the ugliest breakup I've ever had in real or SL. The biggest, ugliest, because he was half real, half SL at that point. So it was like, it was a very bad breakup, but he came back, apologized, we talked about it, and we're actually cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Momo knows everything that I do on and off SL, you know what I mean? And that's like the best partner to have is where, he's not going to judge you or try to make you not be cool or be in attendance or be around people. He's not ever been that type. We both not that type. We're not insecure beings to the point where we have to dictate who we associate until it gets disrespectful. And I feel like that's the part of how to deal. Like when it gets disrespectful is when you actually got to step in and talk to your person about an ex. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like how you deal with it is how you deal with it. Every relationship's going to be different. Some people don't want you talking to an ex at all. Some people just don't like that shit. They're like, if it's an ex for a reason. There's no reason to be calling them, talking to them, being friends with them, or any of that shit because sometimes these exes don't know their fucking boundaries. I get it. But that's when you step in and you let them know. Because I've had a couple exes literally get in my box and they're trying to talk. My baby daddy usually did it. And I had to show Momo the text messages like, this fool ain't over me, you know what I'm saying? Like, type shit. And he'd be like, oh, I see it. You know what I mean? Like, but he never was like, he never tried to fight him or anything like that because Momo knew where he stood with me. So I feel like as long as that person that you're with understands where you're standing with them, an ex could never get in between that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't feel like there's a necessarily need to deal with an ex if you are already handling the situation with your previous, like your person that you're with now, your present. But that's just my point of view.
Thank you so much for sharing, babe. Sky World. Talk to me live on air. First time calling.
These hands. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Okay. Say these hands. That's how he deals with his exes. Exes is these hands. All right. Thanks for sharing. Batman, you live on air. Talk to me.
Yeah. So as far as RL, my first girlfriend, she passed away when I went into the Air Force. That was tough to deal with. I wasn't ready to get married or anything like that, so we split right before I went in. And then I found out when I was overseas, she was in a, I don't even want to get into that. That's just a different story for a different time, but she passed away. So that kind of messed me up. As far as Second Life goes, my first partner on Second Life, she passed away. Rest in peace, Michelle. That was kind of tough to deal with too. We split, and then I got with somebody else that is one of my closest friends on Second Life. We're still cool to this day, but
I know.
that was tough to deal with. And, like I still haven't gotten over that because she and I were really, really close. We had dated for I think 3 or 4 years. The Second Life when I first got on here. It's just a good relationship. That's all I had to say on that. I never really got into a bad thing with any of the exes that I had on Second Life. I've only dated 3 people before Adrian, and I don't know. One of them, I just haven't heard from her in years. I hope she's okay, but we didn't end on really bad terms. We still speak. It's just things end. Sometimes people aren't compatible.
Okay. So thank you for sharing, Batman. I really appreciate that. All right, let's move right along to the next subject, which I think this might be. I don't know. We're gonna see. Dating outside your race. I had this conversation, and oh my god, damn! I didn't even get to say what I wanted to say, and Gothic has already clicked the board. Um, but anyway, I had this conversation at another sim, at 2 other sims actually, and it got kind of crazy. Big shout out to Batman for giving me the idea to put this on the board. But dating outside your race, what do you feel about dating outside your race? I know a lot of people stares and stuff when a black man and a white woman walks into a room and they're holding hands and they're like, "Oh my God, how could you?" For the people, pose up fists. Yeah, it's just I don't understand that at all. It's just we are all human beings at the end of the day, and we all deserve love. So I don't see why dating someone uh, outside your race would be a problem. But let's see what the crowd has to say. Gothic, you're live on the air. Talk to me.
So, as a beautiful black woman that's dated black men, white men, Spanish men, Puerto Rican men, Chinese men, Egyptian men, all types of men, I can honestly say I don't think there's anything wrong with dating outside of your race. Yes, I love me a beautiful black man. I'm sorry, my accent came out. Oh my God. Yes, I love me a beautiful black man. However, I've been happy with someone of the opposite race too. Currently, I'm interested in somebody who isn't black and he treats me like a princess. So, I mean, I guess I'd say that what I've noticed is if there is a different race that genuinely appreciates and loves a black woman, they will take care of you. Genuinely, they will take care of you. So yeah, that's all.
All right, thank you. Um, who's that
What
on
is
the
going
board?
on?
I don't know. Who's that? Oh, that's you, babe. Oh, babe on the board. Talk to
Glad
me
you
live
can't
on the air.
read.
I can't read. I was just.
Well, as a product of jungle fever, I like to let people know that there is no problem with. Listen, I stand by my multiracial standpoint. I claim all of my races. I'm not. I mean, we can argue till I'm blue in the face, but I'm not gonna change it. I don't pressure my kids to say it, but me as a mixed race, I like to express all of my races. I can be here all night telling you what I'm mixed with. I'm mixed with every fucking thing you can think of, damn near. But yeah, so my mom, she's white, she's mixed. My dad is mixed as well. And, growing up the way that I grew up in a black home. So my mom was barely in the picture, still is not in the picture like that. But I would go see my sister and my brother, and they chose to date white people because they were in a white predominant school at the time. Like they were around like a white predominant area. Whereas me, I was in a mixed school. I had mixed races all through my school. We all knew each other. We all hung with each other. So it was nothing like that. But I just chose to date. I'm at aliens. Really? Pretty much. I guess I'm weird like one. But no, like, I just chose to date black men. That's just something I preferred to date, something I was attracted to, and I'm mad at that. Um, I saw it. I just saw what you said. But I just chose that. And my mom would always ask, like, why would you never date a white guy? Surprisingly, I almost did date a white guy before I met my baby daddy, and I would have, had higher yellow mixed babies like my sister does. Like I said, she likes white men, and that's kind of like we never did the judgmental thing where we would just like be like, well, why you don't date this person? And so yeah, I don't get the whole why is it a problem for dating outside your race, but that was really corny, gothy. but yeah, like I don't understand why that's a problem. Especially, I guess I can't understand it because I'm, like I said, a product of jungle fever. And if don't know what jungle fever is, that's when a white person and a black person gets together. I don't know if I have to, everybody don't know everything. But yeah, if you haven't seen that movie, you should go see Jungle Fever. It's got Wesley Snipes in it. It's a very old movie. But yeah, and it was a problem. So actually, this topic would be a very good topic for that movie. So if you want to go see it, you should go look that up. But yeah.
All right, thank you, babe, for sharing. My boy Prince, talk to me. Prince Panasonic. You're live on the air. Talk to us.
Hey, how y'all doing? I'm glad to be here. I pretty much agree for the most part that it's 20 fucking 3, but we could have said this at any time, you know. Was that, of course, Virginia versus Loving, like in the 60s when it was illegal. It doesn't really matter. Race is a social construct. It's not even real. Different ethnicities. The differences are the ones that we create, whether it be cultural, language barriers, or like socioeconomic. Other than that, like if you can get past that stuff, and I guess the cultural pressures around you, like everybody judging you because they're ignorant, then I don't think there's really anything else to overcome.
All right. My man broke it down like Martin Luther King did. That's what I'm talking about. He had a dream one day. Gothic, you live on the air. Talk to me.
Yes, I'm back. I agree with what Prince said, but it's funny because if you were to ask my parents this question, is dating outside your race okay? They are both black and Jamaican, so in their eyes, me dating an Asian man or a white man or anything that is not black, they look at me kind of sideways. I'm not gonna lie, and I don't know why. I feel it like it's unfair. And then, like when I ask them, like, what is the problem with me dating someone who isn't black? They're like, well, they don't know anything about the black culture and la da 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 da. And then on top of that, because they're Jamaican, they'd be like, and they're not Jamaican, so they don't understand the Jamaican culture. They don't understand how to act like they weren't raised proper, is basically what they try to say. Which I don't agree with. And I think it's a stigma that needs to be broken, especially with a lot of older people. Because, like, we're in 2023. It shouldn't be that big of a deal. Love is love. Like, that's just how I see it.
Well, can I ask a question real quick based on that? So, like, when you have that conversation with them, what? I mean, not necessarily saying you wouldn't have said this or any of that case, but, like, wouldn't a good argument be if they don't understand that culture and if they weren't raised like that, what would be the problem in teaching that person y'all's culture?
I actually did have that conversation with them on a separate occasion, actually, when I brought that boyfriend to meet them, and they were extremely unhappy. Extremely unhappy.
What was the unhappiness about it? I'm just curious.
They were unhappy because he was Puerto Rican and I'm Jamaican.
But was he open to learning?
He was open to learning. I was teaching him how to cook certain dishes. I was teaching him stuff about like our music, just our culture in general. And I don't know what their issue was. They just didn't. Yeah. And it made him feel like shit. I'm not gonna lie. Like, imagine you have somebody you love and then you bring them to meet your parents and your parents are just like, he's not this, so I don't really feel like I accept him.
Because I
it's
don't
fucked
really have
up.
like a strong, I don't have like a strong background when it comes to me. My family's a little broken. Like I never met neither one of my parents' dads. So like
Mhm.
the Puerto Rican side of me, I never got to touch that. You know what I mean? Like I never got that part. Like I never got to like I know I've talked to you about it, but like I never got to learn Spanish like original. Like my mom knows a little Spanish because she used to live in Texas, and that's all they knew. Like Mexicans used to come up to me thinking I was damn Mexican. It was
Mhm.
confusing. But like I touched on a couple little things here and there, but like I said, like it's interesting to hear when you get around somebody with that thick background, like they are actually like in tune with
Mhm.
their culture. So like, cause me, for instance, like I know I'm gonna get a little bit off the topic, but like I know we've talked about racism and stuff like that. I mean, I guess that's not off topic, but yeah, like racism and stuff like that. And I told you guys, like, I never had to really deal with that type of thing until I got on SL. Because, like I said, I came from a school where everybody was accepted, you know? And it's just
Right.
like, growing up, like I said, I'm mixed. I have an older sister that's white. So it's like, we never took her, like, oh, you're the white child. You know what I'm saying? Like, because my mom was a Rolling Stone. Like, you know what I'm saying? We accepted her just as much as we didn't see, and I'm going to say this like some have said on the talk show, but
Mhm.
within my siblings, we did not see color. So let me break that down because I'm not a colorist, but I'm like within my siblings, we didn't see color. Like me and my little brother and my little sister, we're the mixed kids, and she was the white kid. We didn't just like single her out. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right. Right.
And so like when it comes to my dating and seeing them date, it was a little different because I'm like, yeah, I like the white boy. I like the black boy. I'm the black sheep, and they dated whites. So it was like, you know, my mom was like, okay, yeah, you should see the babies. Babies are all different colors in our family. So it's like, because like I said, my little sister likes white men, so they're a little higher yellow than my kids, who are the darker ones, because their dad's dark skinned Haitian, Jamaican, and all that. So it's like when they come around, then my older sister has white kids, so it's crazy in my household. Almost saw it
Right.
firsthand. He's like, look at all these different colored babies running around. So it's like, you know, and that's interesting, and I hope everybody else is interested because I'm sure, you know, you guys have thick backgrounds as well. I wish you guys would get up there and talk, not just the four of us. But I like hearing that type of shit because I didn't get that. I didn't get to experience that. You know what I'm saying? And as I get older and as I have a grown child out here, I'm a little intrigued to see what he's gonna like in the dating world. You know what I'm saying? Like, who's he gonna bring home now
Mhm.
that he's grown? And I know I don't sound like I have an 18-year-old out here, but I have a grown child out here. You know what I'm saying? And I'm kind of now I'm about to start experiencing that. You know what I mean? Like, what if she can't? What?
But if
Sugarcomb
you can't.
bars.
Oh my
What does that
gosh.
mean?
The hot comb.
I know what it means.
A hot comb? I haven't seen a
Straightening hair,
hot
all that
comb in
stuff.
so long.
Oh my god.
Oh no, I
It's
know what
just
a hot comb is. I didn't know what that meant. What you said, like
Well,
I
he
was
never
just
touched the
like,
word hot. That's why I said, you know.
okay, that's why I was like, what? But I mean, like that's what I mean. He said grown home. See, he wouldn't know nothing about that. That's the thing. Like he wouldn't know nothing about that. But us in our generation, of course, yeah. But it it's a little different. Like I said, I just wanted to tiptoe on that because I was curious, like how you like how you got through the
Mhm.
relationship hold
Well,
between your parents and who you bring home. Because I know you
oh,
don't always date within your race, so that's why I was curious.
I just think it's funny because when I asked them for like a straight on answer on why they don't like him, they really couldn't give one. The only thing that they have said to me is he's Puerto Rican. And Puerto Ricans, they not raised with the same culture. They're kind of crazy. They do crazy. They do
They
like they
are.
don't. They never gave like nah, but like on some shit like oh they do things from they're young and they don't learn and they just stuff like that is just things I don't appreciate. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? For them to say. Yeah, prejudice. Prejudice.
Yes.
Not necessarily racist, but prejudice. And I have
Mhm.
yet to see how they are going to react if I bring a Asian man home or a white man home? Because I've never done
Well,
that, and
you might
I'm a
get the
little scared.
same reaction
I mean,
just due to them not
I don't
being.
I don't know because my mom, say for example, like all the partners that my mom has met, she's
Mhm.
realized that they are a little bit lighter than my skin tone. And she
Mhm.
makes jokes about it, and she's like, "You always dating a white man," and she never really felt some type of way about it. But my dad, for example,
Dads are always the ones that are stuck
yeah,
in
my
that
dad, for
way.
example, he's not accepting of it, and
Mm.
I wish he would. Like he's accepting of the person, but not accepting of their culture. I just don't get it.
Mm.
I just don't get it. I just don't get it. But that's all.
Well,
Yeah.
thank you for sharing, ladies. But anyway, let's
Sorry,
move.
we took over. Sorry.
Yeah, my bad.
I was curious. I'm sorry.
But anyway, no, that's good. Batman, you live on there. Talk to us.
Yeah, I figured I might as well say something since I brought this up to you the other day. So, I have two aunts. One of them is my favorite aunt, and one of them I don't speak to. I haven't spoken to her since my dad passed away. So, my favorite aunt is Caribbean, and it's funny how we're having this conversation because her son dates this woman from Sweden, pure white, blonde hair, blue eyes. It's hilarious. And that conversation has never come up when all of us are in the same room about, oh, you should say somebody else, inside your race, things like that. But I've heard it. Living in New York City, you hear a lot of things from a lot of cultures. Like Gothic, I've dated a lot of women outside of my own culture, so I understand.
Oh, you all right, Batman? You cut out.
Oh, my bad. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Sorry about that. Yeah. I don't know where you guys. I don't know where I cut off.
The last thing we heard you say was you got a
said
lot
you
of women outside your
understand.
culture.
Yeah, I understand exactly what she was talking about. My aunt that I don't really speak to, she said something to my cousin years ago, and it was really, really racist. She didn't want either one of us dating a woman that was Hispanic. And I just couldn't understand why. And she really didn't have an explanation. She just didn't like Hispanic people. And I just think it's karma that her son married a Hispanic woman, and now she has grandchildren that are half black, half Hispanic, and there's nothing she can really do about it. And I'm like, how is that for karma? So date who you want, be happy with who you want to be happy with. If you don't want to date in your race, fuck it. If your parents have something to say about it, fuck them. As long as you're happy, that's all that fucking matters. But one thing I will say about Second Life, Red said something about how she hears a lot of stuff racially on here. I've found it the total opposite. Since I've been on Second Life, you can go anywhere. It's like people of other races want to talk to you. They want to do things with you on here. Maybe that's just my experience. I don't know.
No, yeah, I agree with that too. I definitely
Yeah,
do.
it's different here. You know what I mean? Like of course, like the places that we hang out, you're always gonna get the separatists that will always come in and they want to be racial just to see if they can just like
Mhm.
push a nerve. But other than them, because they're really only like 5% of Second Life, the other 95% of Second Life, they're open to talking to you. They're interested in doing things. Like I've seen Gothic at a club that I go to, 511, and that you talk about multicultural. Like everybody comes there, and they just hang out and they talk and they have a good time. There's no race play there. It's none of that bullshit. So just date who you want to date. Just be happy with it.
All right, thank you, Batman. Thank you for sharing. Blaze, everybody, round of applause for Blaze. Everybody, woo, hey, Blaze, woo.
Yay!
But what Gotham was saying, she was talking about a stigma on it, and I agree. It is a stigma that needs to be broken. I'm not gonna lie, I still do it too. I have like a knee-jerk reaction sometimes. And it kind of comes back to that lyric, and when you get on, you read that if you were asked for a white girl, and like, and I think it's because black women just have to fight against the bad stereotype all the time, and so sometimes it does register at the moment, but then I just shrug it aside and I think, well, I hope they're happy. So like I've I've had those thoughts before, but And even my brother's current wife, she's I don't even know what she is. Like I literally can't put a tag or race on her. She's just the ambiguous sister-in-law because I still to this day don't know what she is. She's a mixture of the rainbow. So, like, I honestly, in real life, I've dated, let's see, Black, Latino, and like maybe Asian. But on SL, not SL, but virtually, I've pretty much dated the rainbow. So I agree. Date who you like, and there's what it is.
Woo, Blaze, everybody, Blaze. Woo, yeah, Blaze. Woo. I'm only doing that because Blaze always says I don't, encourage her and stuff like that. So I'm encouraging Blaze. We encourage Blaze today, everybody. Let's move right along to our next topic: roles in the relationship. That's right, roles in the relationship. Who supposed to wear the fucking pants? You know what I'm saying? Who's supposed to wear the pants? Who's supposed to wear the skirt? Now, I know a lot of people these days, roles can be different. Women can be the breadwinners. There are a lot of independent women out there, and they are, you know, big bosses in their job and doing great. And, they might not cook or take care of the kids or, do stuff. It's some men that does everything in the household from working to cutting grass, taking out trash, and cooking, doing everything, bringing in the money, and the woman just kind of sit back, chill, and relax. What's your role in the relationship? One thing I pride my relationship in with Bay is that we do everything 50-50. Decisions that we make, arguments that we have, paying bills, we do everything 50-50. But the thing is that when it's time for me to be the man and take control, to be the head of the household, she sits back and she lets me do that. When it's her turn to say, hey, this is mama time, mama about to handle everything, I let mama handle it. And, what I'm saying? Let her do her thing. Because, I play my part, she play her part. It's supposed to be a 50-50 thing no matter what. Yes, the man is supposed to lead and the woman is supposed to follow, but it is supposed to be at certain situations. At least that's how I feel. So I want to hear from you guys. So since ain't nobody clicked their board, I'm gonna take it to Babe. Roles in the relationship. Talk to me.
Oh, you said me? I'm sorry.
Yes.
I thought you said Rose for some weird reason. I don't know.
Said
Um,
Rose.
I don't know. I'm playing my game over here. Okay, so I was listening. I was paying attention. Basically what he said, yes. I'm just not the type to really like emasculate a man. I've never been like that in relationships. I've been through the trenches when it comes to relationships. Honestly, for the longest, I actually felt like I was like a build a nigga type of person. Like I would give guys, and then they turn around and actually be like the best fan for the woman after me type shit. I'm not no materialistic person. I don't be doing all of that. So when it comes to like us even going out and stuff like that, if I gotta buy the tickets and when we go out he gets the food or something like that, like he said, we do 50-50. It's not anything like I'm expecting him to take care of the whole date. You know what I mean? Like or while we're out, he's taking care of the whole thing unless he wants to. You know what I'm saying? If he wants to wine and dine me, I'm all for it. I ain't gonna say no. But usually when we go out, we're like an old married couple, damn near, and we're only almost 3 years in. But I mean, honestly, I like how our relationship is. I'm always the type like it's a king and queen relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like we both are in it equally. He doesn't overstep me, I don't overstep him. Like he said, like if he's the man in the relationship, I'm gonna let you be the man in the relationship. Like I'm not gonna be like, no, I'm taking over this, you ain't doing it right. Like I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? And when I am doing my little poking at him and saying little things, I've overheard that I treat him bad and I do this and I do that. Honestly, if this man ever had a problem, he literally would tell me to stop and I wouldn't be doing it. Honestly. I do it just to poke at him. It's my entertainment and his entertainment. Sometimes he will get a little irritated and I'll be like, well, shit, fuck it. But other than that, like, our relationship's good. And I don't know how everybody else does their relationships, but I know me that's gonna have a little something. Gothic need to be on that board. But that's kind of how I see my relationship with him.
What you say about me?
Nothing. It's your turn. Talk
It's
to
you
us,
not
Minnie.
even
She live on the
listening. I
board.
can't.
I was listening because it's pretty much. I see what you're saying, and that's 100% true. I think y'all have a beautiful relationship, and I love y'all and all that. But back to what Momo said in the beginning, the pants and skirts bullshit, bruh. That shit don't apply over here. I put on a pair of pants. Darius put on a pair of pants. Boom. Problem solved. That's it. That's all it takes. Problem solved.
Okay.
Problem solved.
One leg at a time, right, baby girl?
one leg. One leg at a time and one foot in front of the other.
That's right. Does anybody else have anything they would like to say about roles in a relationship? We pretty much all on the same page. All right.
Gothic, what you gotta say?
Oh, never mind.
I want to know.
You know I don't do regular. Why she always putting me in these positions? You want me to say it from my standpoint of being in a kinky type of relationship?
Girl, tell it how you want. Your role. Role in the relationship. No matter what type of relationship it's
for me. Yeah, for me it's 50-50. I like it to be 50-50 because I just like having that equality there. Now, if we're speaking in like me being in like God damn it, Debbie. If we're speaking of me being in a kinky relationship, it's still the same. However, I just like to lay more of the responsibility onto my partner who would be considered my dominant. So I still do what I need to do. However, I lay on them or rely on them to keep me in check, basically. So, yeah, that's all. Yeah. Debbie learned something new today.
Oh, she over here giggling. But anyway, let's move right along. I saw that somebody else had clicked the board, but they clicked off it. Did you want to speak? I think it was Cooney Tunes. I don't know if you wanted to speak, but you got a chance if you want to talk about roles in the relationships. Nope. All right, let's move right along. Flirting and friends. We in relationships. A lot of people, a lot of people get in trouble with flirting and friends. Some relationships are broken over their friends. Some relationships are broken because you're out there being a hoe. But one thing that I can say about me and Bay, and yes, I've overstepped my boundaries. We've all known this. We've all heard the stories. But moving along, there are things that you can do in a relationship as long as you keep it cute and keep it non-disrespectful. Speaking to somebody, saying, "Hey, how you doing? You look nice today." Opening the door for somebody when you're out in public by yourself. Even getting a compliment from someone. It's not wrong. Now, one thing that I always like to say that I hear from my pop when I was a little boy is he was talking to my older cousin, and my cousin had brought over a different girl than who he was dating. And my granddad said to him, he said, "It's okay to look at the menu as long as you eat at home." My granddaddy is the biggest flirt I have ever met in my entire life. My granddaddy will always be the first person at church and the last one to leave because he has to hug everybody before they leave. "Oh, come here, baby. Come here, give me a hug." My granddaddy likes titties, okay? He likes to feel a breast when he hugs a woman. My granddad does this all the time, and it's the funniest thing in the world. And him and my grandmother were married before she passed away for about 67, going on 70 years. And they met when they were 16 and 17. It was the most beautiful thing I ever seen in my life, and I enjoyed and loved their relationship. I really want something like that, and I'm glad that I have somewhat of that with Bay. We get along just fine. I'm a flirt. She's a flirt. We have friends. We go hang out with her friends. She talks to my friends all the time. You guys are our friends, so you know what I'm saying. But how can that mess up a relationship? You might have a friend that be like, what I'm saying, "I don't really fuck with your girl, bro. Like, yo, she weird." Not even gonna lie, my cousin in real. No, I'm just saying. No, nobody said that. I'm just saying. One of my homeboys, one of my best friends and my cousin in real life, he married this girl, and when we first met her, she was really like a bitch. I ain't even gonna lie. And I told him this. I was like, bro, your girl is a whole bitch. Me and the fellas, we been hanging out since we were kids. We always hung out on the weekends. That was just our thing. We always hung out at someone's house. That's something that we always did up until the, we got older, up in our 30s or whatever. But um she was just like, this is my time. Y'all need to leave. I'm here for him and shit like that. And I'm like, bro, like, this is something that we always did. Like, you're not gonna come in and mess up something that we always did. I mean, we had girlfriends and they accepted it and they were cool and they knew, they understood, but it was just like she was really demanding. And once she got used to it and understood who we are, and they're married with 2 kids now, we love her to death. She cool. She's awesome. It was just in the beginning, it kind of messed up our friendship because it's like, bro, we know you want to hang out with your girl. We respect that, but yo, she gotta like chill on talking to us like we just like regular people. Like we family, damn near. You know what I'm saying? Even though I was family, she was just talking to the other people that hung out with us because they were just friends, but I was family. But it's just anything can mess up a relationship, and flirting and friends is one thing that can mess up a relationship, or it could be the thing that brings you closer together. So I want to hear from you guys. So let's before I go to Babe, let's call on somebody that's out there that ain't talking. Blaze, Blaze, talk to me. Woo, Blaze, woo, yeah.
All right. Let's see. Flirting and friends. Okay, so that's how I feel because I've had a relationship break up over this before. So I feel this way. If you have a partner and you want to be together and you decide to be together, it's not my place to deal with your friends. And it's not your place to deal with my friends. And I've had like exes that didn't want me to be friends with my people or whatever. I feel like I don't have a good enough reason to cut someone out of my life that's been there long before you have, just because you have whatever, let's call it insecurities or not. But I feel like it's if my friends are disrespecting the relationship, then I have a reason to cut them out of my life. Because I'm gonna be like, yo, you're disrespecting my relationship. This is why we can't be cool no more. But I'm not gonna just do that to a friend just because you feel some type of way. But especially if they haven't done anything, I don't get that. But yeah, I just think it's the place of that person to deal with their friends. Now, if they don't deal with their friends, like let's say you're dating someone and they're entertaining a lot of bullshit, then that's the issue between you and your person. So that's how I feel about it.
All right, thank you, Blaze. I appreciate you sharing that. Um, let's see, Lady Lachelle. Lachelle, talk to us. Uh-oh, I think we don't lost Lachelle. She might be AFK. All right, Batman, what you got? You got anything for me, Batman? Prince says, interesting answer, Blaze. I mostly agree. Okay, all right. Yeah, we got to give Blaze some credit sometimes, y'all. We can't always talk crap to Blaze. She has great things that she wants to say sometimes. So I'm proud of Blaze. Once again, round of applause for Blaze. All right, I'm gonna call on Babe. Babe, talk to us. How do you feel about flirting and friends?
Well, I have had a lot of friends that I have flirted with, but we just remained friends. I've had flirty situations that have turned into more than friends. Um, and Momo has accepted my wives that I have no sexual in like interactions with at all, you know. They're just considered like my wives, meaning that they're more close to me than friends would be. I don't really like the word friends, to be honest. SL has literally killed that word for me. Real world, I honestly, the ones that I would, I guess, consider friends have become family members. Like the girls that I grew up with, they are my sisters. I don't like blood couldn't make me any thick, like closer to them. Um, These people in local are killing me. Um, but yeah, so like basically that flirting and friends, like I like what I like before I got with Momo, I would flirt and do my thing. I've dated females, but I just would never do it again. So yeah, I prefer to date with guys, but I still flirt with girls and guys, but mostly girls because I'm only like friendly to the guy realm. Like it's not necessarily something that I'm intrigued in, but like I feel like flirting is just fun and some people get a little sensitive with it. Like I don't feel like the reason like for instance when Momo flirts with people and then they feel creeped out about it. It's just like a friendly flirt. It's not like he's really just going to like jump through your box and like totally attack you. Like I don't understand the logic of some people or some people like even when you're being flirty or not flirty but friendly because I think that word friendly and flirting kind of gets intertwined when you're actually trying to be friendly with someone and they think that you're actually hitting on them. It gets a little crazy. This can go a whole darker way instead of the little soft fluffy way. It could get really misconstrued and I feel like some people shouldn't always think that they're flirting with you because everybody's not interested in you all the time. They're really just trying to be nice. But yeah, just wanted to put that out there.
All right, thanks for sharing, babe.
Girl, if you only knew, Blaze. If you only knew. I done read the chats, girl.
Let's move right along. Prince, talk to me live on air.
Yeah, I kind of had a question to, I guess, those answers, the last two answers, but really something Blaze had pointed out. And what if your partner does have a problem with it? And you said you could chalk it up to insecurities or whatever, but what if they see something that you don't? You're like, oh, they just talk like that. That's not a big deal. Blah, 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 blah. And this could be going either way, Like, if some chick is on, quote unquote, your dude's dick,
Mhm.
and he's like, it's nothing. And it's like, no, that's like you.
Mhm.
I need you to go. You know what I'm saying?
It's just it ain't no what if. It's happened.
See? So it can happen the other way too. So is it
Mhm.
insecurities or is it something
No.
that your partner sees and it's like, I'm gonna need you to handle that shit?
Yeah, because y'all know me. Y'all know me. I ain't no insecure female at all. You feel me? When I see disrespect, I speak on it. That's what it is. It's not about me being insecure. It's about a person knowing their lane. You know what I mean? Like, if you know you're going, and it's happened, that's why Momo said what he said earlier. It's happened. You know what I'm saying? He stepped that boundary and he entertained it a little too much. And it got a little too crazy. And we spoke on it. You know what I'm saying? And he either fixed it or we gonna speak on it again. And that's gonna be your second warning. Because at the third time, all right, what are we doing at that point? Because it's like you can't get rid of this. What's going on? You know what I mean? It's not an insecure opinion. I demand my respect in my relationship, and I demand people to respect my relationship because we're in a relationship. There shouldn't be no extra shit, you know what I'm saying, when it goes beyond that flirting. It's not flirting anymore. Like you're literally hitting on this person. You're interested at that point. You know what I mean? Like we not gonna play stupid when we're grown. We're grown. We know what it is. And that is a mechanism that I've noticed on a lot of people. They'll be like, "Oh, she insecure," like, or he insecure for that matter. Like, it's not. That ain't fair to say when you know you're overstepping that boundary. Was that a good answer, Prince?
Fucking excellent.
All right, let's move it right along to number 9. Social accounts. Ooh, social accounts, man, it can get you
I'm logging off.
What you mean logging off? Social accounts, it can get you in some fucking trouble, or it can be a good thing. Does your girl have the password to all your social accounts? Do she go through your phone? Does she wait until you're taking a shit and pulls up your laptop and goes through all your stuff? I'm just saying these are things that have happened. I've seen you
Shitty
seen it in movies,
eyes.
and even though me and Bay sit side by side and we can see each other's screens, I don't, I might peek over every once in a while. Well, she'll peek over. Where you at? What you doing? You know what I'm saying? I tell her, oh, I'm at the strip club, tipping around and getting some customers and stuff, because I make tip jars. So, we go out and have fun. We do things separately, and we go out and do things separately, and we do things together. But, how do y'all feel about your guy going on Instagram and liking someone's picture? You know what I'm saying? I think liking the picture is okay. It's like saying hello. But if you going back 2 years and you liked all her pictures from February 2021 up until now, that might be something there. You know what I'm saying? I'm just throwing it out there. Why are you looking at me? I'm doing my talk show, man.
Waiting on my turn.
You waiting on your turn?
Yes.
All right. Well, before I let Blaze go, let's let Bae have her turn. Go ahead, Bae. My co-host for tonight.
Man, Prince is over there laughing at me. It's sure. Go ahead, Blaze. Go ahead. I can hold mine. Go ahead.
I just wanted to add to that liking part. Why is it necessary to hit like? Can't you just mentally like it and keep scrolling? Why must you actually click it?
But why does the like? Why would it bother you? Why would me liking someone's picture?
That's not the question I'm asking you. Don't answer my question with the question. I'm saying, why is it necessary to hit like? And can't you just mentally like something?
I mean, you can, but
can I add? Okay, since my turn's after her, I can leech right onto that, right?
Go ahead.
So, being the fabulous, amazing person that I am, right? I'm so intelligent, and some people will even laugh at our relationship like, that girl is fucking psychotic. But hey, it is what it is. Exactly what you just said, Blaze, is how I know which ones he's flirting with, right? So the fact is that I am that person that's going to go through your phone. I am that person that's going to go through your shit, because me, it's more of a, because he's done some effed up stuff in the past that's led me to go to these extremities. Like, honestly, people will be like, well, why do you want to do all that? Why do you want to go through that? I love this man to death. You know what I'm saying? This is my man. This is mine. You know what I'm saying? I just told y'all I'm very territorial. So this is my man. You feel what I'm saying? And if I have to like tweak a couple things because he done been in some effed up relationships in the past that led him to having trouble with trusting me in the process of trusting himself, I will do that. You feel me? I am able to work on my relationship with a person. I'm not gonna just kick him to the curb because he don't know how to stop liking shit. You know what I mean? That's stupid. We're grown. But at the end of the day, and I'm gonna put our little business out there a little bit, even though people hate when we do that. But we had an open relationship on SL. We're gonna keep it SL, right? So let's talk about the dynamics of having an open relationship on SL. He knows where I'm going with this. So basically, I put down some rules. I was like, if it's gonna be SL, do not move these conversations to our other social medias, right? What did Momo decide to do? He's decided he wants to continue these conversations on Instagram, on other things, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, what the F are we? No, not the tick. It was just like, it was too much. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, the conversations were too much. You feel me? So I'm sitting here like, yo, okay, I don't care about you having these little relations that you have in world. You feel what I'm saying? But you getting on cam, you doing these calls, that's not SL no more. You feel what I mean? Like, that was like the extreme. And we talking about relationships. You feel me? Everything ain't pretty. You know what I mean? And we giving you a little insight on us. So it's like, I ain't trying to make this Momo Debbie show, as some people like to say, but it is what it is. This is his show, so I guess it is what it is. But yeah, so like, you see how I did that, Gaffy. But honestly, and this is coming from his girl, I love him, but as I just said before on the previous one, that was where the disrespect came in. So what do you do with that? How do you handle that? If it's an open relationship, as people would say, how do you get it back to where you can actually trust him and do those things. Well, guess what? I'm going to keep looking through your shit until I don't see nothing no more. You feel me? Then I know you caught on and you got the memo. You know what I mean? Until you get tired of hearing my mouth, or until I start doing some shit you don't like, because that's what the relationship's going to end up doing, right? No, I'm not going to do all of that. You know what I mean? I could. But why would I stoop down to what he's doing to make him wake up? Then it's a big ass mess in our relationship and people coming in between our relationship. That's the mentality that some people would have in that type of situation. But me, being the person that I am, I had the conversation with him. Like you said earlier, Blaze, we had the talk. You know what I'm saying? And if he can't fix it, then what's the next move? You know what I mean? And we've cleaned it up. Like we ain't been fighting over nobody, thankfully. But that social account thing, that's dangerous. That's very dangerous. Daniel's talking about me, Lord. Babe could tell you really much on that, cause I don't know why he didn't, cause that's his platform right there. He do things off of Excel. Talk about it.
I ain't got nothing to say.
Why you ain't got nothing to say? It's your show.
No, this is the open forum part, you know, where
But you didn't say nothing.
Huh? I did.
You didn't say much.
Uh-huh.
How you can hear?
Anyway, Blaze, you on the board? Talk to me.
Blaze already said what she had to say.
she
No,
still
it was already
she
up
clicked
there
the board
before.
again.
No,
Blaze
she didn't.
Blaze, come on up. Talk to me.
Okay, so I still don't feel like I got an answer, and I want a guy to answer it. Like,
Oh, you
even
want
okay,
a
so
guy
let's
to
just, let's
answer.
just see if
There
you
you go,
see
Momo. Go answer it.
if you see
Answer
a
her
female
question.
walking down the street, right, and she got a fat ass, and it's just like, damn. In your head, you're thinking, damn, that's a good looking ass. You're not gonna go up to her and be like, damn. Well, some people might. But
I was
damn,
gonna
mom,
say
you got a
some.
fat ass. If you're with your girl or whatever, it's just a. I don't get the point in why you have to like it. Can't you just mentally like the shit? Why do you gotta come
Okay,
out?
so let me say this, Blaze. For the majority part, right? Like I've literally seen girls flirt with Bay in my face.
That is not.
Hold on, I'm answering
answering
the
the
question. Let me
question.
answer the question. This is how I'm gonna answer it. I've seen people physically flirt with Bay in my face. I have dealt with it. I've even went out to the time to say something to someone and tell them, "Hey, you look nice today. That dress making your booty look fat." But then she goes off and says, "Okay, skip all that. How did you get with Debbie?" I was like, "God damn! Like I'm trying to flirt with you, and you trying to figure out how I got with my wife." I'm like, "Damn, okay." I mean, me, I don't mind saying I'm very open when it comes to things that I like, and okay, I got eyeballs. I can see. If it looks good, I'm gonna say something about it. It's not like I'm trying to chase it down and put a baby in it. It's just that, hey, that looks nice. I mean, hell, me and baby out in public and we see somebody that looks nice or something that looks messed up, and I'm like, babe, you know damn well she shouldn't be wearing this. It's cold as shit outside, and she got her legs all out like that. Got on them small ass shorts, knowing damn well all that fat hanging out from the bottom. We'll talk about stuff like this.
You ain't talking about our neighbor.
You say what?
Huh? I ain't saying nothing.
You said even when me and Babe went out with our friends a couple of weekends ago, we went out and we was waiting to get into a club, and the girl had walked by us, and she literally didn't have nothing on. She was just, it was cold as shit outside. I was trying to get Babe my jacket because I felt cold and I had on a jacket, and she left her jacket in the car. So I was like, "Babe, you want my jacket?" She was like, "No." But we get up there, and this girl literally had on like see-through everything. Except for all her nighty boots was covered, but you could see all through her dress. She wanted everybody to see her. And I was sitting here, and I looked at her and I was like, I know she cold. And she was like, yeah, she cold, but she routed up because she was hyped. She was drunk. I don't know if she was drunk, high, or whatever, but she was rowdy as shit. You say what?
Drifting off.
Oh, but yeah. So it's not that we can't not mentally just like it, because we do. I mean, you've seen dudes literally break their necks trying to look at a female. You know what I'm saying? Even when they're with that girl, they'll be walking with that girl, holding hands, and a girl walk by and they be like, "Ooh, I wonder what that ass look like," and they cough, sneeze, do a slight movement just so they can look. I mean, they do mentally look. Do they say something about it in their heads? Of course they do. We're guys. We can see. But that's just my take on it. I hope that answered your question.
Yeah, all right. I'll accept that.
You'll accept it? Okay, thank you. Um, Before we move right along, I'm gonna give Miss Gothic the floor before we get into our last topic, and let her tell you once again about things that are happening here at Cyberlife and some things that you can expect. So, Gothic, talk to us.
Hi, guys, it's me again. And as I stated before, rentals and shop rentals available for a reasonable price. We have a club that we do parties every weekend. So this weekend coming up, if you want to turn up, if you want to party, you can come to one of Cyberlife's parties. You know, we do that with the Chaotic Empire. So we lit it here. Also, Lovin's Room for those who are freaky and want to hear girls moan on mic, or men, your preference. We don't care. Enjoy yourself. We have a courtroom as well. We also have our very own. I'm just kidding, y'all. That's all we got. But there's interactive things all across the sim. So when you come on a big ass sim, you don't just gotta stand somewhere and not do shit. You know? All across the sim, there's something to do. You could play games. You could ride in a hover car. You could have a car show if you want, because we do have a parking lot, a wink wink. We have a Discord where we play games and stuff in. So if you want the Discord link, hit me up, let me know. And we just have fun here. Growing sim, growing community. Enjoy your time here, guys. We have lots of stuff happening, lots of stuff going on. And just that's all. Just enjoy your time and bring your friends.
All right, thank you guys. Appreciate that. All right, guys, the last thing we're going to talk about tonight is, does the BTA matter? Ooh. Does between the ass matters? I mean, I'm sorry. What? It's behind the avatar. Does behind the avatar matter when you're trying to have a relationship online, in real life, or anything like that? So does behind the avatar matter? I'm gonna say it doesn't matter to a certain degree. I just don't want you lying to me. If we're building a relationship and you want me to trust you and believe everything that you're saying, appearance shouldn't be one of the things that I should have to question or wonder. Like, oh man, oh she look like Beyonce, light skinned little sister. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to have to sit here and imagine what you are if me and you are on that type of level. I should know who you are from your head to your toes. You know what I'm saying? If that's what we're doing. I feel like BTA matters because I don't want to be lied to. I mean, if you're a dude behind a female avatar, that's fine. If I'm cool with that, that's fine. But if I don't go that way, hey, I'm going to say, hey, I really would like to talk to a female, but we can be friends. I'm cool with that. But don't lie to me. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's where a lot of people these days online, they feel like things get misconstrued or things get crazy is because they feel like they've been lied to, or somebody tried to trick them into something. But a lot of people don't even read profiles anymore. Like, when did we stop reading profiles? A lot of people put things in their profiles that's very important for you to read. Like, hey, for example, that I have that don't fucking talk to me unless you know me. Like, I don't want just random people getting in my box saying, hey, Big Daddy, how you doing? Bitch, who the fuck is you? I don't know you. Like, don't just come at me like that. Like, I'm not looking your way. The fuck? You know what I'm saying? But let's find out from the public. Prince, talk to me. You live on there.
Right, that was really well said. I think it's more of a matter of when. Like, most of you know how I feel about the shit that goes on in SL. It doesn't really fucking matter. Now, what does matter is the nature of your conversation. So how serious are you getting? So it might get to a point to, when do you share it? Are you interested in really getting to know that person? But if you're just on here and everything is SL, relationship, and you just here playing dolls or action figures, whatever the fuck you want to call it, I guess it shouldn't matter much. But if you start getting into that person, when people's feelings start getting involved, and that person likes you, and they want you to know them and all that shit, yeah, you don't want to be lied to. I would never press anybody out for it, but if you want to share, cool. Back in the day, it used to be, what the fuck was it, S2R. I'll show my age by saying that, and then I will
That's a good one, Prince. Oh, look at that. Blaze. Blaze is up there. Talk to me, Blaze. Does behind the avatar or between the ass matters?
Before I go into my answer, what's you said STR? What was that, Prince?
S2R, send to receive.
Oh, I've never heard that before. All right.
That's that's
Um.
that's that's like Yahoo AIM chat language.
Oh,
It's
I
like
remember like the
just like
age, sex,
ASL,
location.
SL, yeah, ASL.
Yeah, that's the only one I remember. Anywho, it doesn't matter on SL virtually. Nah, I don't think it matters unless only if it's like a male and a female avatar or something like that, and you're trying to mess with another dude that you know don't swing that way. Um, or any gender that's if you know that person doesn't swing that way, I don't think that's you should do that. But other than that, I don't think the BTA matters unless you are trying to eHarmony it up or some shit and want something RL. But yeah, that's what I think.
Okay. So do you find yourself Blaze? Have you ever been put in a situation where you're like, you know what, I want to go and meet this person in real life, or like I want to get to know this person so that whatever happens happens. Have you been in that predicament, Blaze?
Not on SL, but virtually. Back in my probably early 20s times, maybe I've had some situations similar or had some meetup options or whatever. But yeah, not recently. I don't really do that no more. Like that long distance shit. Uh, yes, but
So
yeah.
so if you met somebody, they would have to be local, like for
Oh
you.
yeah, yeah. I don't. I'm kind of mentally compartmentalized, or I compartmentalize like my virtual gaming and stuff like that. So anything that's done virtually is pretty much virtual to me, like in my mind. So I even get kind of weirded out if someone says my name on here. Like it's all separate in my mind. That's how I keep it, or like to
Okay.
keep it. And I get uncomfortable when people get a little too close or attached and try to take it to RL and stuff. So, but yeah.
Why do you feel that way? If you don't mind me asking.
I've had some weird situations where people have like gotten a hold of my personal information and kind of freaked me out with it. So I'm a little skittish on that. So I try to keep things kind of separate, and that's how I like it.
Nothing wrong with that at all. Just thought I'd ask. Babe, you're
Mhm.
live on the air. Talk to me.
I don't necessarily feel like BTA matters unless you are, like you said to begin with, like, unless you're interested in that person and you actually want to know about that person. Like, if y'all are talking about taking it off the game, um, I just feel like more or less, not necessarily BTA to the extreme where you're just giving out all your information, but just enough to make that person comfortable with talking to you and not leading them on to something that may or may not be where they want to get led to. Like, for instance, we've gotten on that topic about, the transgenders and stuff like that, and I know I've definitely said how I feel bad for these men out here because they've been tricked a lot. And these guys don't know left from right from these females to the transgender women on this game. And it's a sad case. I don't want to get too deep into the conversation, but those are the main ones that really that do end up getting tricked on SL. And I'm just speaking for the virtual standpoint and real life, to be honest, because there's a lot of beautiful transgender women you wouldn't even know that they were a dude. And I'm like, I've told this story numerous times. I went to school with two of them, so it's just like it does happen to women, but it's I don't want to get into like percentages or any of that stuff, but it's a lot more known for men getting trapped or tricked with these transgender women, especially in like the strip clubs and stuff, for instance, on SL. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's like, and I've been a witness to it running a club. I was just like, listen, any transgender woman that wanted to come work in my club, I'm like, this is for your insurance. I don't care about these men. I don't care about none of that stuff, because they could easily read a profile if they were just that intrigued on trying to get to know you. But as an insurance to you, as that transgender person, I would prefer you put it in your profile while you're working. You can take it clean back out and when you leave. You know what I'm saying? But I know a lot of people that would come into my club in the past and they'd be like, that's a dude behind the computer. I don't care about any of that. Make your coin, sis. You know what I'm saying? And you're only mad because that person's making money, and you probably was too intrigued on that person and didn't even read up, because the person that they were speaking of did have it in their profile. So I'm like, you decided you wanted to fuck with that and didn't want to read up and do your background check. That's on you. You know what I'm saying? They had the insurance there. So I'm just saying, for those who do go through that as transgender, I don't know everybody's sex is standing here, sitting here with us tonight, but you know what I'm saying? Just for your own insurance purposes, when it comes to people, it's not okay. And it's not the fact that everybody needs to know your business, but when you are interested in a person, it is a respectable thing for both you and that person to let them know exactly who you are, instead of, oh, well, I thought you might know, just for your own insurance, so that it's no misguiding or misleading or any of that. Because does the BTA matter? No. But when it's just like that slight little information that would literally lead you, and you don't know, they might be interested. You know what I'm saying? You would never know if you're not your actual genuine self. You know what I mean? Like, the whole send to receive. Listen, Prince. I have had people send shit to me that I did not want to receive, okay? So I'm just trying to tell you, like, I don't believe in that, because they feel like they can send anything to me and think they gonna get something back, and it's like, pause. You know what I'm saying? And it does. It's that's another thing. That's another conversation for another day in the clubs, because there are so many men that done sent their pictures out to the girls on this pole, and they like, all we wanted was a tip. We didn't want that tip. We wanted the money. We definitely did not ask for that tip. But yeah.
All right, thank you for sharing, babe. Is that Miss Jackie? I know that ain't Miss Jackie on the board.
Hi, Mr. Mo.
Hey, Miss Jackie, how y'all doing? One of the coolest motherfuckers that comes to the Mo Late Night Show. Miss Jackie, how you feel about BTAs, Miss Jackie? Do they matter?
I'm just tired of people like go my IMs.
You tired of people going into your IMs? Uh-oh. What they be saying, Miss Jackie?
They would say like my avatar is ugly.
Oh no. Why would they do that, Miss Jackie?
I don't know. They want me to change my avatar, but
Well, next time they do that, Miss Jackie, you know what you tell them? You give me the money and I'll change my avatar into whatever you want me to.
That's right.
You tell them that, Miss Jackie.
Well, actually, if they don't, well, that's why I don't tell about my real life. Because I'm disability on real life.
Right.
Right. Like, if they don't set me who I am on real life on SO, I don't give a fuck.
I know that's right. Yeah, you tell them, Miss Jackie. That's what I'm talking about. She said she don't give a fuck. I'm with you, Miss Jackie. Well, it's always good to see you, Miss Jackie. I appreciate you coming through.
You're welcome.
All right. Well, everybody, I tried to end at 9 o'clock, but we ran a little over. But I really do appreciate everyone that came out today. I appreciate everybody that came through and supported. This has been Mo Late Nights over here at Cyberlife, talking about relationship goals. And I hope you guys enjoy your time. We're going to cut it there, and I'm going to see y'all next time. Next Wednesday, 7 o'clock. All right, y'all. Y'all be easy.
Thanks for coming, guys. Remember, if you want these good vibes all the time, shops and rentals available at Cyberlife. All right.
make sure to tip that tip jar that's right here next to me. All donations are accepted and appreciated. Help Momo with uploading. I couldn't get the word out. Uploading with those slides and then some. But yes, it's right here next to me. If you want to graciously tap that Mo Late Nights Moon.
All right, all right. Juju, we good? Well, I hope that boy didn't fall asleep and he got the stream on.
Oh
Juju!
my god.
Let me call that boy. Hold on.
Hi, mommy.
Hey, mama.
Oh my god. But yeah, while we're trying to get the juju back on, make sure y'all hit that tip jar. Like I said, all donations are greatly appreciated, and thank you for those who do show the support. And like he said, we'll be here every Wednesday unless something comes up. That is our day to do this. So make sure that you're spreading the word, letting your friends know for the next week, so that we'll have some more people here to talk. You know, I'm not sure what next week's topic is gonna be, so. But make sure y'all just come through on any other days, not just Wednesday to come see Momo. But, you know, they have a lot on this sim. We have stores that you can rent as well as places if you don't have a place to stay. You could definitely hit up Gothic Doll right here in the middle. And she can definitely hook you up with any of those that you're interested in. Yeah, Mommy, you missed the whole show. What happened with what? Yeah, we was just having a talk show. He just got done. Yeah, we started in 7 now, since people got jobs and gotta... What? Is there any way you can grab it from him? No. Oh man, so yeah, the live is running. You can't turn it off from... Gothic, try and get your best friend. I was like, what the hell is that noise? What the hell that was? Well, nobody say no crazy stuff, because we ain't trying to get kicked off of YouTube. But yeah, Juju done fell asleep or walked away. And he's totally deafened on Discord, so... Yeah, we live.
Oh my god, I look amazing.
What?
I'm looking at myself on yeah. You hear it?
Oh, you on the YouTube?
Yeah, I got it on TV.
She said I look amazing.
I look so cute.
Well, duh.
Oh my god. I don't know, the angle you're at, you look crazy.
I probably do.
Yeah, look at the angle that they got you at right now.
I'm not on it because it would have lagged me.
Oh my gosh, you can see my pubic hairs.
I'm so weak. She's so silly.
Oh my gosh,
It's the pose for me. Like, you're just like, hello.
Look at my slippers in HD. Oh my god, you can see my hairs. The lag is real.
I'm just mad he did it on live. I can't. Should have just shut it down.
Let me see if I can walk towards where the thing is. Why don't you just cover it with a
Hey, nigga, wake up!
Cover it with a box or something. Hold on. Let me figure out where this angle's at. It's somewhere over here though. Like box
It's
him up.
Juju.
Who
Juju's
got a
camming it.
who got a gesture that makes a ton of noise to wake his ass up?
I don't know, but we
box.
do need to find a way where we can get control of it
I
if he
think
does go to sleep like this.
Bruh, he need to not do that. Oh my
Well, that
god.
too, but I'm just saying, because now he
Y'all
done
are
left
like
it live.
sleep.
Jesus
That
Christ.
nigga fell asleep.
What
Bro.
else is new?
I'm trying to
Bruh.
figure out the angle. I think it's right here. It's like right here. So if you cover it, you won't get banned because it'll just be voice.
Yeah, but I didn't want the sound that loud.
Cake on the table, on the
I
tail.
don't I didn't want it running. I don't want it running because I didn't want it to be more than 2.5 hours. That's what I'm saying. I want to go ahead and cut it.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Bruh, he done. Bruh.
Right here though. The click on thing is, so it's like right around here somewhere.
Bruh, when he said BRB, I should have said do not go to sleep. Bruh. Bruh. I called him 3 times, y'all. He didn't answer.
He might be taking a shit.
Possibly. Possibly. But right now, though, ain't no time for shits.
Oh my gosh, I'm getting closer to the camera.
I'm dead.
Yeah.
I'm dead.
Oh, I look amazing. My ass ratio is crazy right now.
Bruh.
Alright, now though. Oh my gosh, and I jiggle and all that. Oh, I'm so cute. Yeah. Oh, I gotta take a picture. I gotta put this on TikTok.
I can't believe he fell asleep.
Gotta record this. Oh my gosh, and I jiggle and all that.
I don't understand how funny this is.
Bruh.
Oh, there go that guy.
Bruh, Rakim, wake him up, bruh.
The fact that the stream is fucking hilarious.
Bruh, go to that nigga house and wake him up, bruh. Call Braxton. Tell Braxton to go to that nigga house and wake him up, bruh.
Mom, mute your mic real quick, Mom.
Okay, hold on.
Bruh.
Oh my god, that is crazy that he fell asleep. I'm like,
Bruh.
alright, it's over. I'm waiting for the stream to cut off.
Bruh.
Still recording.
Bro.
Oh man.
Call Braxton.
Yo.
Tell that nigga go to his house and wake his ass up, bruh.
Yeah, that might be
Bruh. I'm weak as hell.
fucking funny.
Bruh.
I had to log in. I was like, there's no way. There's no way. They're stuck in this
Bro.
stream.
I'm so dead, bruh. Oh my lord.
Okay, so since I got the floor, I
I'm
have
even
an
trying to find a way
OnlyFans.
maybe y'all can crash him or something.
Shorty said
like,
only.
I don't know.
I have